Hello guys, it's Paula, and I'm here tonight to do a flip through of the Botanical book, which I call Blossom. And as you can see here, it has one of Tim Holtz's plates on the front, and has the corners on all four. And I did a closure that I thought went along with the book, and I added a key to give it weight to keep it closed. Now, if you don't like the key, you can change it to whatever you would like. I just like that it puts weight on it and doesn't allow it to, just pop open. And so you do have to have this knot underneath right here. So you just pop it under like that and pull this key out and it will loosen. Now, also, I forgot to show you this. I did something different. I put two of Tim Holtz fabric around the book spine, just for a decorative element, with these brass-like buttons on all four edges. Okay, now this is wildflower paper. You all are very aware of Tim Holtz wildflower paper. Well, the fabric is also wildflower. Now, the fabric, I covered the whole book in the fabric, and it just didn't do well. And so I just decided to cover it with the actual paper that I was using for the cover. The same as the fabric. And the back is the same. Okay. So to put the closure on, I just put a hole in the back of the book right here. Double knotted it. And let me show you right here. And then it has a double knot right here on the other side. And you just wrap it around the book and loop it through with the key. Now, again, you can change the key to whatever or take it off completely. Okay, so this is a 2 signature book. It is 1.5 to 1 3/4, I believe. The spine is 1.5. And there is, let's see, 120 pages. Okay. And that's front and back. Here is the beads. I did them a little different. Let me see if I hold one up, you can see better. Okay. And then let's go inside. Now, this is my design team project with Tracie Fox, Love Junk Journals. And so the florals that you see on tags and on just photos like this are Tracie's. And the kit, it's actually an embellished keeping garden kit. And so it's just tags and envelopes, that sort of thing. Now, it's really pretty. Here's one of the little small tags. You see she's added lace along the bottom. It's really colorful. Now, I want to show you my library pocket I made out of some of the paper. I put a nest here with the bird cage here. And then just stamp this book belongs to. And just added some of Tracie's embellishments. This is a beautiful kit. I've really had fun doing it. I've never done a botanical book before. And so it's first for me. So I started out with these birds on the front because I just think they're kind of cool. And I put a little bit of burgundy sari silk right there as a kind of a gathered ruffle. And then, as you can see, this is all part of the wildflower book pad, the paper pad. And all of this comes in the kit. This pocket, I made this card out of a pocket, and it is the front of a house, the hedge across the front of a house. Here is one style of tags. Isn't that pretty? She's got 3 styles of tags. And so I zigzagged all the coffee stained or tea stained paper. And I also bound Edith Holden's couple of her floral pages. Everything's tea stained. More zigzag. Various papers. Here is my flip. Now this is what the front of the book did look like before I covered it with the paper. The reason I did was the Fabri-Tac just soaked right through, and I didn't use any more than I normally do, and probably less, and it just didn't look good, and I didn't feel like it was appropriate to put it in my shop. So I made a ruffle across here, and I put brass buttons, and we've got a flip here, and you can journal underneath. And this is the Tim Holtz fabric. You can purchase it at Joann's. That's the only place I know, online only. Okay, so we had done some collaging of using flags in a video not that long ago, and I just added some of Tracie's embellishments to it. This flower here, there's black and white and color in this kit. Like here is a black and white tag. I glued the right and bottom side of those to make like a tuck. And 2 more beautiful florals. It's a beautiful kit. Not only does she have this kit, but she has a lot of beautiful kits. If you haven't been over to check her out in a while, you need to do so. It's amazing. So I did a belly band. There was a feather on one of the pages. So I did the belly band with a feather on it, which I thought was kind of cool. And I took this vintage bingo card and just took a butterfly and some leaves and one of Tracie's tags and just did like a collage to put under the belly band, which I think turned out really cool. There's a lot of embellishments in this book, but there's a lot of pages that don't have anything. So I did a side tuck here out of some of the book paper pad, and this is out of a vintage gardening book, and there'll be a lot of this torn look to florals. Any of the torn stuff is not part of the kit, but the beautiful ones are. This shows you the layout of a garden, which I thought was really creative. And these have I glue these, I make them like this shape, and then I glue them right here so things don't fall out of your book. I'm not making those anymore because I just get aggravated that they don't stay in the pocket. Here's some craft paper. I attached 2 sides. I glued my daisy. It's a Black-Eyed Susan on here, and I left the label telling you the name of the floral. And this is a collage that I did on a video. It's of a guest check. And I labeled a lot of stuff, you know, to give you kind of ideas of what to do with that particular item. Here is the size 10 envelope that we use to make the collage cards. Let me show you. You remember those? And it goes right here, and I covered it with old book page, an old music sheet over here. And I printed some of the elements twice, and this was a different type of tag, and I put that there, and I made a pocket out of it with one of the little tags. Look at that green lace, so pretty. And there's another pocket just like this that's was stitched into the signature over on the opposite page. Then I just kind of did a collage here. This comes in the Keeping Garden kit, the circle. And then this is one of Tracie's bird tea cards. Okay. Here is another pocket I made with another page, a floral that was torn. Here is this large size tag that Tracie included in the kit. There's 3 or 4, maybe more than that, of those tags. Here is another picture from the kit. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. And on this other side right here is one of the envelopes. Let me just lift it off and show you. So Tracie has the envelopes done in black and white, but I wanted to add this colorful butterfly, and so I added some of the floral cards. I just cut them out to be the same size. And on the inside, I just took one of the florals from the kit that are in black and white and put them inside. And you can journal on the back side. And so that's how I did all the envelopes that I used. I believe there's 2 in the book. Almost lost my paper clip. Okay, there we go. Music sheet, which is vintage. A lot of different kinds of papers. This is an old typewriter book. And here is another style of putting a side tuck in where you just tear around the actual floral. And this is from the book. And here's the other style tag that Tracie has in the kit, where it's got the corners rounded. And it's got a title here. Like this one says Spring. I love those. And over here is the first center of the first signature. We all recognize this paper. Okay, now this came out of an observatory book. And it was an old book, but it's got a beautiful yellow iris, and then it's got journaling space on the back. And I zigzag stitched around the outside. There's a couple cards like this in the book. Now here, we did this bag in a video, so you can go back and watch that. This is tear sheets that Tracie has in her store. And that's what I did this background with. But it was an old bag that had wood grain on it that I just didn't care about and would never use. So I did this in a video, and then I fussy cut these little florals out of a gardening magazine of some sort, and then put some vintage stamps on here. Inside, I just put a copy. This is just a copy of one of my tear sheets. You can watch for them to go into my Etsy shop. It's going to be a little bit still. Now, this is just on copy paper, so it's not real bright. I am going to be putting several things in my Etsy shop, so just be watching for that. I'll make an announcement whenever I do that. And I folded this really tight, so it goes down in there, but it's snug. So when you flip it open, this will lay flat. And I put a journaling page here that's vintage. This is an old little tool book. And the book was falling apart, but I took the papers out and I use them for this exact thing. Like this says journal and this says notes. I just like the way that looks. It's fun. This is I believe a math book. It's either math or the typing book. It's one of the two. And just more and more journaling space. There's old stationery in here, computer stationery, you name it. Here's another one that I tore. And here's another one of Tracie's tags. Stunning, isn't it? That lace is just, look how clear it is. It's beautiful. Good job, Tracie, with this kit. And as we move along here, here's the other side of that envelope, and it's decorated the exact same way. And I like the way those turned out. And then over here, I made a pocket out of part of the book page, one of the book pages. Put some muslin here. Put one of the floral tea cards that Tracie has in her shop. And this is a collage that we did in a seed pack. The ones that I told you I got at Target, we did this in a video. But I thought that would be pretty in here. And if you unhook this, this will open, and this is what's inside. So, yeah, I love the way this turned out. Look at this. I love that. And this is a flat pocket, which I like for certain things. Here's a small pocket with a butterfly tea card and some of Tracie's goodies. That's a different lace there. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. I love it. I'm so glad that I got this kit to go with this paper. You know, it's not like you can put just anything with Tim Holtz paper pad. But anyway, here we go. I mean, you can see a lot of pages that looks like there's nothing there, but this book is full of embellishments. I mean, I worked on this a long time. This is a corner card that Tracie put in the kit, and it has the map of the pond there. I decoupaged this particular tag. I used all the tags for the kit, and then I kind of ran out, so you know. Here is a flip with some of Tim Holtz washi right here. And there's 2 flips in the book, one in each signature. Here's another Edith Holden page. And I really worked hard to put the pages together so that they'd be in the right direction. And here's one of Tracie's garden maps. It has lace here, and I made it a pocket for these beautiful cards. Look at that lace. Tracie works really hard on her kits. You can tell she puts a lot of detail. More zigzag paper. Here is a side tuck that is from the paper pad, and I zigzagged it in. So it's just a side tuck. And then I've been making these where it has some kind of design, and then it's flat on one side. And then I cover it with some kind of journaling paper on the other side. And you put the flat side in, just like that. Here's the center of the 2 signatures. Now, I don't have the folio in here, but this is where you would put your folio, right here in the middle. And this is also where you would put the file card that says Botanical, and it has the letter B. We did this in a video as well. And we also did this folio in a video, but I'm going to open it and show you since we're doing a flip through. It wraps with the same twine, and that's why I wrapped the outside with the same twine. Here's one of Tracie's little circles and one of her square pictures. It's on muslin and sari silk. Not sari silk, cheesecloth. Get it right in a minute. So we made this in class, and as you can see, it is an accordion folded folio. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to fold it out. See, show you here how long it is. Okay, has a gold envelope that was made to fit in this book, and all the information, all the pictures, everything is from Tracie's kit. The bag has some goodies in it. There's a little card up there that you can pull out the inside card. Another bag here. This is a bag also. And this has the, see, the photo in it there. And in here is a big tag that goes with the kit. So I thought this turned out really cute. We added paper here. And yeah, and I think there's butterflies down inside that bag. So, you know, just a lot of fun. And it folds right back up. Made this out of craft card. So you just wrap it. And then you do it just like you do the front. You just tuck it under. Now, if you decide you want to tie a knot on this or hang anything from the folio, you can look at the front one to know how to do that. Now, let me get this back over here where it goes. Lost my place. There it is. Okay, so they may not both fit down in here, and I don't know how they're going to fit with when the book's closed. You decide if you want to keep it inside or outside your book. Here's the second signature. I'm going to move it for now. The second signature has these beautiful butterflies down the front, and it has some sari silk, burgundy. And here's some more of the kit. I made a pocket out of this garden map. And here's the tag. Tracie's tags are different colors. And really, this is a colorful kit, you know, for Tracie. She loves brown tones, and there's a different stitch. I did a couple different stitches in this book. Ledger. I guess I should open this completely up. Woohoo! That's out of a vintage book. And here we go. Just, there's the typewriter sheet. Here is another one of those flat pockets that has one of the floral tea cards. And we did this in a video also, where I just took a Project Life card and collaged around this. This was already on it. And then collaged on the back. And I thought it was fitting, since it had a rose, to be in this book. And you keep going here. There's a lot of pages, but there's a lot that has things on it. Look at these birds. Aren't they cute? I love those birds. And here is another side pocket or side tuck with a torn floral from the vintage garden book. Ooh, that's pretty, isn't it? Pretty, pretty, Tracie. Here's another one of the envelopes for the second signature, and it's decorated the very same way. You see here, only it has these little mini tags. It's from the mini floral kit. And here is another journaling card. It says Snowflake, and I want you to look close at this floral. Is that anything you've ever seen before? I don't know, but it is really cool. I think it's cool the way it looks. Here's the next envelope. It's a smaller envelope, and I did it the same way. Put a photo on here, and the inside has one of Tracie's digitals. Just really fun book. If you like botanical type stuff, you will love this. Okay. All right. Whoops, I don't want that on the picture itself. Let's move it over this way. Yeah, there we go. And moving along here, we have a side pocket with a floral from the observation book. Here I did a little file folder with Tracie's image and muslin on the front. when you open it, it has some of the kit inside these little pockets. And then you also get a couple of these little mini tags. I just added some twine to the top. And I'm going to put it right inside this pocket or tuck. Here's another one torn out of the paper, and I made it a side tuck, and also used another one of these cool. This one is Blossom. This is where I got the title for the front. I just thought that would be fun. Another card from the observatory book. I love this picture. I love it. And then here's another belly band. On this side, it has a feather as well. And just go in the opposite direction. Here's one. Here's the house photo that's in the kit. Look at that lace, how real it looks. It looks like you can reach out and touch it. So pretty. And it goes here. And then I did, out of the feathers, also a Hermelinda tag. And I didn't put the tie in both. I just put it in the front. I just did a knot, and that holds it. And you want to put it at the top and let it hang out the top. That way it doesn't keep your book bulky. Here's some more of the cluster of the flags. Here's the other side of the number 10 envelope. Has everything the same as the other. And look at this. Isn't that pretty? It's a daisy, a white daisy. Here's another tag. There, like I said, because the backs of all the tags are white, and I've got them inked, they are perfect to journal on as well. So you will have this journal for some time. I mean, it's got a lot of space. And here's another one of those from the observatory book. So pretty. I thought about not selling this one. But I'm lucky to get my own book filled out. Here's some more from an old vintage book. Some more tags in this pocket. Tea cards. It's really pretty. And here is the back page. And this is the back cover. So, that is the Botanical book I've been working on for a couple weeks. I've just taken my time and have enjoyed the process. So, this will be listed in my Etsy shop within the next 24 hours, probably less. So just be watching for it if you're interested. And I will be back to do another video of a different sort. Also, don't forget to go to Love Junk Journals, which is Tracie Fox's Etsy shop, and just have fun looking and seeing what all Tracie has created. And she's done a lot in the last few months. So you don't want to miss. If you want this kit, it is Embellished Keeping Garden. And there's some other ones that have garden names, so you have to pay attention. Embellished Keeping Garden. All right, guys. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe if you haven't. Give me a thumbs up. I'll see you. Bye.